Never mind. Hey, let's start the show, man.
House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Episode 5. Back again, young ones and old ones, and like middle aged ones.
Dude, we are.
Looking from the YouTube analytics.
What?
Welcome back to Views of a Flick. I'm Will I Am Defoe, aka Big Willie Style. That said,
What's happening?
that's Ron Jerobi.
You already know me.
And we here for episode 5, House of the Dragon. We Light the Way.
Say what?
That was the name of the episode.
Oh,
We Light the Way.
we like the way.
I don't really understand how that name fits this episode, but
Man, if you ask me, it's because how
I get it.
it's because how Corliss and them walked in the wedding. Like, man, they walked in that motherfucker like, man, we shitting on y'all.
oh no,
Yeah,
Corliss was on some we shitting on y'all the whole episode.
Yeah.
From him making them walk up to his throne and not meeting them downstairs outside.
Which
to that part.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at that. Now storming in a little wedding like that, I'd have had something to say to Corliss. Like, hold on, bro, what you
Man,
doing?
you see how they walked in?
Yeah.
Man? And they walked in, they had swag and everything.
Oh man, well you know that.
Yeah.
I said, boy, look at them.
I ain't mad at y'all. If you come to my castle, come holler at me, bro. And then you family. You could come in. You could come in. Stop playing with me, dog.
I didn't realize that it was so many Valerians, right?
Valerians,
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't realize there was so many of them.
That's what made the scene dope to me.
Yeah, and let me say this.
With it.
All of they wigs is terrible.
Oh, yeah.
I've been trying to keep it in because they only been showing him,
But you
With
know
the
what?
but they cannot do black people with wigs, boy.
Oh, I be thinking everybody would be trash. You just think, but yeah, because
Man, you
Corliss'
remember how the little
son,
girl wig looked when she...
yeah, it looked
She
crazy.
look like
But he was walking
in the
garden with her.
But that's what happened when you try to give me somebody that young, all white hair. Like, I mean, I guess they could have died that shit, but
she
you
looked
probably
like
could.
she belonged on like $1 or something.
$1?
Man, come on.
Cause you know how
man.
them old time pictures they used
With
to wear
them
them
little
wigs.
flips.
Yeah,
She did not have a George Washington wig, bro. Stop it.
Man, the forefathers.
The forefathers
for
wig
real,
with the flip.
man. She
We didn't
just
even see her
just
shoes.
had the
She might have had the heels,
She
too.
just had the curly one.
Man, Quaker Oats.
The quick.
Shit.
But
Y'all niggas terrible.
what was you finna say?
I was talking about the Valerians. I lost train of thought when he said the joke.
But I will say that I think that this was my least favorite episode of the season.
Man, I don't know. I was excited for this
So
episode.
far.
This is why I like. Excuse me. This is the what I like about Game of Thrones. This was
It was just
The
a lot
scandal,
of shit that didn't make sense to me,
the,
like writing wise, what they did this episode.
the opening up with the death, like, and it was, I feel like,
Opening up with the death.
The murder.
murder, yeah. When dude killed his wife, bro.
Oh yeah, see that shit. I don't know, like why?
Well, you don't be watching the what's the name. I could tell you why they did it.
What?
They said they said they actually thought like we've been hearing about what's her name?
His wife.
Rhea.
Yeah,
Rhea.
Rhea.
We've been hearing about Rhea the whole time we've been here. What a way to make introduce her with her death. And in the book it's in like that in the books too.
Yeah.
But in the books they don't. This is what they said in the books. They don't clarify whether it was Daemon or they just say she fell off the horse and you know what I'm saying, splattered her head. And they just you know what I'm saying. I like that because there was somebody we didn't care about her.
So
we knew that he didn't like
with
her.
With that being said, what was her people's gonna do?
You see what happened. You see what happened.
He was like,
dude went up there by himself.
and if I did, now what? Dude just said there, he's like, matter of fact, she got inheritance, don't she? Yeah, they go to me, Playboy. I'll be there. Dude just standing there looking like,
Yeah, man, it was gangster, bro.
See, but you would think that he did it for that, but I don't think he did. Though.
He didn't.
No,
They said it's unclear. It's not. It's unclear whether he was, because as he walked away, she said something smart. Then he turned around.
Exactly.
So it's unclear whether he was planning to do that. He probably was like, "Yo, stupid ass." Which she didn't really fall off the horse. I think he provoked it, right?
Yeah.
He the reason he did all that, and
Yeah,
he was just gonna leave
he
it
was
there.
just planning on just leaving her there, just letting her die. I don't think he.
So when he stepped on her arm, he was testing to see if she was, if she could still have feeling and shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, when her fingers didn't move, he knew what was up. He was like, all right.
Yeah, leaving her there would have been a lot crueler. Ain't no telling what the fuck would have ate her ass.
Big ass horse just falling on you, boy.
Man, I got the impression that he did it because he wanted it gone so he can get with his niece.
Yeah. I got that too. I mean, that part. I think that could have been, you know what I'm saying, coinciding together for real.
See.
Both of them reasons.
That was another example of why I didn't like this episode. When the argument getting good, don't cut away from it.
What,
And then
what
never
argument?
go back to it.
You talk about Daemon and Rhaenyra?
Yeah.
Nigga, did you see what happened?
Nigga, no, because they didn't show the start
No,
of
I'm
it.
saying you seen the commotion. You seen the commotion. This whole shit was like Saints to me, bro.
See,
like,
that was another thing that I didn't like. We
This a-
didn't see it because they didn't show the start of it. They were showing the king. And then finally
I see
went
what you're
to it.
saying, but I feel like I guess it was supposed to imply that it was Chris, what's his name? Christoph?
Sir Christian. Sir Christian.
Sir Christian. I think it was supposed to be implied that he was finna fall off the deep end.
Oh yeah, no. They
At
was
some
implying
point.
that.
And like I said, that's why I said this shit remind me of Saints.
But my thing, I would have liked to have seen how did it start.
Yeah.
Like I would have liked to have seen how did they conversation end.
To me, that's what I thought he did it for. I don't know if this is true, but I'm just telling you why I think he did it. I think he did it because it hurts the king. Well, the king front. What they call him? The king frontier.
You talking about Christian?
No, the black son.
Oh, dear what?
He didn't like the dude she was finna marry. The dude, I can't, King something. They call him the king, step in king. Basically, I'm gonna call him that for lack of a better term.
It was,
The step-in king.
yeah.
Corlys' son, the one she getting, Rhaenyra's getting married off to.
Oh, what's his name? Cialis?
Or Eris or something, man.
It's something like that.
It don't begin with a C. It's like an L. It's Laris, I think, or Laris. I thought.
Yeah, it is something like Lorene or something like that.
Something like that. But I think he did that
No.
to mess with him, and it would hurt her at the same time because he's like, all right, if I do this, I'm not gonna survive. Like he just didn't want
I
that.
get what you're going
See, they
with.
had like she said, they had an understanding, so they already had this planned out. They was gonna do them,
But
and
he
they
was gonna be on. They was gonna be on some grimy shit. He was gonna be on some grimy shit.
Who?
The gay dude.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
How
Oh, you
you
said the
the
dude
way-
in the red.
the dude with the red hair?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But
both
that's
of them
why.
was.
That's why
That's the way that they
I
was
never
looking.
got. I never got to that point because I was gonna say that because I feel like he did that to get back to him, and I think dude was already on him because he peeped him out first. Like you shouldn't even step to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna say that though. I felt like he was gonna be on some, try to be on some grimy shit. I didn't know he was gonna die this episode.
Woo.
But I thought it was at least gonna go.
So
he was
let
at
me
least go.
let me ask y'all. How long did it take y'all to realize what him and Rhaenyra was talking about? Rhaenyra was talking about when they was walking on the beach.
I knew right then. Because
I don't think I paid that much mind. I had to think about something.
I knew it because when she was like, in so many words, we gonna do our duties to our fathers. You can go your way and do you. I can go my way and do it. And how he smiled, I said,
See, I thought he just didn't like white women. Like he wasn't attracted to her.
he don't like white women.
He not attracted to her.
It was the
mean,
truth. It was up until his mama was like, oh yeah, you know his true nature. I'm like, oh yeah.
And Pop's
Okay.
like, nah, he gonna grow out of it.
He gonna grow out of it.
How old is he supposed to be?
Probably like 16.
Nah, he older than
17.
that. I think
Nah, they ain't that
I
old.
think the daughter like 16.
Well,
She was 10 at first, remember?
right. I don't think 6 years done passed.
Well, I don't think he's 16. Cause he was riding the dragons when they were trying to put him on
I don't think he in his 20s.
he might be
Yeah, I
about
don't
19.
think he's
He ain't
supposed to be
16.
in his
I don't think he in
20s.
high
So
school.
you'd probably give him about 18, 19.
Yeah,
Lenore. Yeah, I thought it was Lenore or Lorraine, something like that.
Who?
That's his name.
Oh, I thought it was Laris.
Lenore,
Leroy.
Lae, Nor.
They went the closest to Leroy as they could, huh?
That's crazy because my grandma named Lenore.
Who said they went as close to Leroy as they could? But yeah,
I don't think he gonna survive, bro.
who?
Him.
See,
The
this is why I hate coming on shit like this, because right here it's a young Lenore, so it tells me that he gonna get older.
yeah, next episode.
Well, we seen
yeah.
him. We already seen him young.
Yeah.
He was on the first episode sitting with his sister.
Oh shit! No, they got the dude that was on this episode.
Yeah,
That's young him.
I think.
Oh damn, do they?
Yeah.
Well, they already showed him as like a kid.
Yeah.
So next episode we getting.
Mostly everybody gonna be older. I mean, no, everybody's gonna be older.
Yeah,
Okay, they got a Will Johnson playing the Valerian.
Okay.
the King.
See
See where your
up?
bloodline coming from. Keep in mind, in the new, in the more recent Game of Thrones, ain't no Valerian. But they weapons lived on though.
Hold on.
Hold on, I thought
Ain't no high towers either.
You sure?
I thought old girl was a Valerian
Who?
or
No, she a Targaryen.
Daenerys.
Yeah.
Yeah, she Targaryen.
Oh yeah, okay. Man, they killed
But-
off the black race.
But just to throw a monkey wrench at what you just said, the king also said is whenever your child take the throne, they got to take the Targaryen name.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Oh no, but
Yeah.
that's that. I almost called this nigga Toilers. That's Dragon Ball. Corlys was saying he was saying like if you know what I'm saying, they got to take our name.
Yeah,
He was going on with the Bible.
No, Corliss was trying to hold him the whole time.
Yeah,
but
yeah. You
the
never did
king
get to
at
that part. Go ahead,
least-
go ahead.
The king at least saved himself in that part.
he was like, "Yeah, I give you that."
But
But
nah.
when they come of age and they take their crown, they gotta be a Targaryen. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Dang, all right."
And you see how before he said that he looked at his wife to make sure, like, yeah. I told y'all she the one that's running shit.
Man, she ain't running shit. She
Man.
just got her confidence.
Man, nah.
She just got it.
Man,
Y'all gonna see. She gonna be.
She gonna be behind all this, like Jar Jar on Star Wars. Stop it.
Nah,
Ain't
I
no
don't think it's
secret
gonna.
Sith
I don't
Lord.
think it's just gonna be her though. But we gonna
Well,
see.
her daddy gone, so I mean,
man, she walked in there with Corliss and them like, "Yeah, we here."
Yeah. Yes, she did. But
I wanted to highlight something else. If you ain't,
go ahead.
got
Nah,
it.
I was gonna say something about the king.
oh, go ahead, because I could talk about the queen after.
No, you can go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna say because at the end of the episode, with the you know what I'm saying, the inside look at the episode, they was saying like every time somebody wear green. Actually, they said it in the episode too.
Yeah.
But every time, like I guess that they wear green, that well, no, when it's time for war, that they raise that green flag or whatever, and then
No, what he said was when the high tower was basically when they get ready for war.
yeah,
What color flag is it that they raise?
yeah,
And dude was like green.
yeah,
The whole Hightower family had on green.
mm-hmm.
And then the queen came down with green.
Yeah.
So is that why he looked like, or was he looking because she showed up so late? Or like which one was it? Because she was
No,
late?
I think he was. at that moment, she was a different person. When she walked in, she wasn't all like scared and frigid. Like she came in the motherfucker like, yeah, I run this shit.
See, that's another thing that I didn't like about this episode. Because Dave obviously had a conversation about him kicking her father out, basically banishing him.
Yeah.
But they don't really portray that in the show. Outside of them having like,
I think they will now. I think they will
there's
now.
some tension between them.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's deeper than that if she going to the whole color.
Well, it's
that.
it's deeper than that because her daddy told her, he was like, if she take the throne, you know what I'm saying, the 7 realms go into chaos.
Right.
Basically,
Pretty much trying to instill some fear in her.
Basically, they going to war.
Yeah.
When the king dies, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I thought that was gonna be this episode.
Man.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I didn't think that nigga was making it out of this one.
Shit.
Man, my nigga,
I wish he wouldn't have, because how he look on the next episode.
he was on
Good
death's bed this
Lord.
whole episode. From the time he got off that shit.
And on this next episode, he on that bed.
Man, my nigga look like Yoda.
Oh, so
sitting
he
there.
is like on bed
Yeah,
rest. Because
but
I
he
figured
look-
after he fell out, like,
no.
this nigga
He
gotta
ain't
be
bed
like,
rest, but that nigga look bad on this next episode. I'm talking about missing
He did.
teeth. He looked like the crypt keeper.
what?
On this episode, he looked like the
He
crypt
do.
keeper.
He got
From
bald
Tales from the
spots
Crypt.
and shit,
Bald
man.
spots, white hair, missing teeth. He's skinny as man. He look crazy, dog.
What's wrong with him?
He got that shit.
That it gotta be. So he's been poisoned, right?
Nah, man.
This is
His
a
wounds,
dumbass poison.
his wounds never healed. Like, did y'all peep he was missing fingers?
Yes, but this from the chair, right?
This episode?
Yeah.
They
when he
implied
was
it
eating.
twice.
What?
When he was eating, he was stabbing the shit out the shit.
When she shook his hand,
Yeah.
you ain't see the glove, dude.
That ain't funny.
She grabbed his hand and she kind of let go and looked at her like,
My bad.
Oh.
You don't remember that? When his cousin, her cousin came
I
in.
thought y'all laughing too hard at that. That's
I told
fucked
you I
up.
be laughing at shit that ain't supposed to be funny.
That's fucked up.
Man,
But
look.
I thought she was doing that because of the snotty shit that he had in his hand.
nah.
Like, she just knew
That's,
this nigga was
that's the
fucked
first
up.
thing I looked at. I'm like, damn. But then I saw the other hand, and I seen him look down, like, oh, tripping off them no fingers. He got like one, bro. His hand is like penguin hand from Batman Returns. Dude got like, he got these. I think he got these. He missing
Nigga
every.
said he got penguin hands.
My fault.
He don't even got the bottom parts of the index and the middle finger. He just got the thumb and a little bit of these fingers.
Nah, hold on, a little bit of them.
Yeah, he got like, if you cut the pinkies off. I mean, if you cut the tips off.
So really, almost his whole hand.
Man, that dude he
Dude
got
is-
diabetes.
He decaying, man.
That nigga got diabetes, bro.
Oh, man.
Diabetes.
Only said it
Well.
because that's what happened to my daddy foot when his got bruised. It decayed like that. He got
But
diabetes.
did your hair fall out with diabetes?
Man.
I mean, I think that was just from old age.
I just thought he got cancer when you said that he got bald spots and all that. This nigga must got cancer or something.
Nah, man. That throne.
Yeah, man.
All them cuts that wouldn't heal, man. He probably got some type of blood poisoning
Oh,
or something.
the throne made of Valerian steel, ain't it?
Nah.
Oh.
It's made out of old swords that Aegon supposedly had conquered.
Yeah, but they swords made out of Valerian steel.
No,
Oh, dragon glass, ain't it?
No, from Westeros.
He said that he conquered.
Oh.
Everybody didn't have a Valerian sword.
Oh, that's why he threw that sword at Joffrey. On season 3. The dude who was over the king's, the commanders or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He threw that sword at him. He said, I'll slice all 5 of y'all down right now. If I wasn't 80 or so. Then he just threw the sword like, he's like, melt it down or like something. I'm like, what are you going to melt it down to? So that's crazy. They just melt all swords down.
But yeah,
Seemed
dude,
pretty
the king,
silly to me.
the
But
king in bad shape, man.
yeah, man, he fucked up, man. you ain't see him sitting there with that big, like I don't know if his skin calcified or something, but he
I thought that was like a clay or something like they put on him.
And that's why
was that clay?
I'm in the middle. I don't know. I don't know if it was his skin or if it was something they put over it to try to heal him.
Because he was looking like old boy off X-Men Evolution. The dude that throw that bone mirror.
Dude arm looked like Clayface.
Bruh, he looked crazy. Yeah, the king
That's why I
fucked up.
thought. That's why I thought. I'm like, this got to be something like they putting on him.
And-
This can't be his nigga. Because if that's the case, the nigga arm about to fall off.
Yeah.
At the time when he was in there laying down and he was like, "Where's the queen?" And she was like, apparently she got something else better to do. She ain't hear so many words. And then he looked at that little whatever that was that he gave him. What y'all think about that part? Because I was wondering if maybe she had been giving him something to not to heal him, but to speed this process up.
Poisoning him. I mean,
You know what I'm saying? And then when he took it, he was like, that's different.
we said somebody been poisoning him. We said Otto. We said Daemon. I wouldn't believe that Otto and Allison,
Yeah.
would be poisoning him.
You said you don't think so?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, okay.
If they was working together and doing that.
Yeah, because she feels like I think because she's just been so timid, she ain't been showing her true colors that she feel like her son should be king. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that's where the drama gonna come in at. I don't think the king gonna last 2 more episodes.
Hell
I
no.
don't.
Concierge. What was his name? King Concierge or something, bro. That's
King Council was some shit.
something that sounds so like substitute.
See, but I don't know. But I think from this episode, it feel like that she, which I think is stupid, like she doing all this because she feel like she being lied to.
Doing all what?
Like wearing the green, and she obviously. That's another thing.
Oh,
she
no.
obviously went and talked to her family
Yeah.
before the dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more of my show don't tell type of shit.
You wanted to see the conversation.
Not that.
Show the implied that they talked to him.
I guess her conversation with her dad was supposed to imply that she.
Or maybe that was the end of that conversation. The fault, like I have to send off the word at the end of the conversation that you send them off with. They might have had.
Yeah, but I don't know. It did.
No, I feel you.
It didn't seem like she was ready to jump that far when she had that conversation with him.
Stuff moving too fast for him.
Until she had the conversation with Christian, Sir Christian.
Because I think at that time she realized her power.
That was so stupid.
What the fuck was Chris? Man, come on, bro.
I don't think it was just her realizing her power. I think she felt betrayed in that moment.
Yeah.
Because
What?
Because she probably wanted Sir Christian too.
nah, it's because she really believed her dad had went overboard. Like she remember her and the king kind of touched on the subject, but they didn't really get too much into it last episode. And I think she really believed her father went overboard, and that old girl wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying? But when they showed the recap, she never said she didn't sleep with somebody. She said she didn't sleep with Daemon.
Right.
So but still, that was kind of like you played on my intelligence. So I think she more offended because, she believes more of what her dad has been telling her now. Mm-hmm. So she like, dang, my dad was telling the truth and you done kicked him out because your daughter a liar and all that. So I think that's what kind of just pushed her over the edge.
Said, fuck it.
But the nigga was plotting.
Yeah, but she not looking at it that way.
No, now that I think about it, you're right. They was plotting. He was plotting.
Nigga, 2 episodes ago, she was depressed. I thought she was going to kill herself.
Yeah, she was tripping.
Because she was tripping off like I'm just the pawn. I'm just being used to have babies.
Yeah.
To me, they didn't necessarily say it
No,
in the
I think she
episode.
said. I think she said that. I'm being used for heirs. She used heirs.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to me, it felt like she was being used by her father a little bit too.
Yeah, she was.
What no, yes.
She definitely was.
So that's like it's kind of to make a switch like that 2 episodes later. It's like
Yeah, but you forgetting you're not considering the time jumps. These was long times in between.
These are the time jumps, and you know,
I thought this episode was like right after the last episode.
yeah, it wasn't too far.
Cause he kicked him out and he was leaving this episode.
We didn't have no.
I thought it was the next day.
So you think he got whipped like that over one night, like that quick?
Yeah,
Nigga,
No, because she said on the boat.
That's a whole nother thing with Sir Christian.
She said on the boat. What did she say? She said something that implied that this is what we've been doing. Or he had said something to her when he was coming up saying
like it didn't happen more than once.
Yeah, he had said so. I forget exactly what it was, but it couldn't have been just that one.
But why would he banish him and then he leave months later?
I don't think it was months.
You're right. They did show it.
I don't think it was months.
But do we know that's right after he banished him?
I mean, no. But I'm just saying that I would just ask him like if he did banish him, why would he leave weeks? Or you would think, hey, get this nigga up out of here.
Yeah. And it wasn't nobody around making sure that he shook. So maybe she was meeting him
except for that one night that was right there.
Oh, yeah. So maybe they was meeting in secret.
Nah,
I don't know.
I just think it's more so of she just feel betrayed. That's why the switch, because she really wanted to believe that
Rhaenyra ain't really do nothing.
Right.
But to be fair, she never lied. She never said. She just said I didn't do nothing with Daemon, like you said. Right. She never really lied.
So
she got outwitted.
Yeah. It's been, you know, I enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, me too a lot.
You know,
some of the reasons I love Game of Thrones
right.
in this episode.
But this season been real good. This season is a lot better than season 1 of the first game. I ain't gonna say that.
Nah,
but
you right. I mean,
the pace different.
I think it's because
the pace
we
different.
getting so much and it's paced out perfectly. I think that's why.
Yeah, I think there's just a difference in pace.
I don't think they paced this episode like real good. And
this episode seemed more like they was trying to wrap up this
end
part.
Of the last
one. This part, so we can move on to the future. That's what it seemed like. It's like last week was when all the drama really happened. Mm-hmm. And then this was just wrapping everything up.
So next week is the big jump.
I believe so.
The big jump. Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, it gotta be because you ain't
Everybody
seen
grown.
previews. You don't watch it.
Ain't none of the everybody actresses changed.
This episode felt like what you just said. This episode felt like that.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to wrap all this shit up so they can get to the time jump. To me, this episode felt like that because, like you brought up with Sir Christian with his simping ass.
But
that shit, it felt too
we
quick.
had to get a time jump within the episode.
Exactly, it felt too quick. Like they was closer than what we saw them be. Like,
I mean, or did she have that fire?
Hey, maybe. Maybe
she do command the dragon. So.
But Christian, they didn't set up Christian to be that type of nigga. It didn't seem like.
They didn't really set him up as nothing for real. They kind of set him up as a playboy, not playboy, but like I don't know. They ain't really set him up as no. I'm a hit it and quit it type dude. I wouldn't
say him like hit it and quit it, but it felt like they were setting it up to where they both was like into each other, in which I think she is into him.
Yeah, she messing us.
But she just knows
that's
her
why
duties.
he was gonna be her Stedman, cause like
dude say you just want me to be your whore.
dude was tripping. He was gonna be good, like, but that's how I know like he wasn't that type of dude. That might have been his first time too, cuz
That's what I think.
I put money at
If
B's
fuck
first
around,
time.
might have. I ain't think about
You
that.
ain't gonna simp that fast. Dude
He
tried
messed
to.
around and been a virgin too.
And then you get some dragging on top of that.
Man,
He tried to run off on the plug.
Man,
He like, man, we can go away.
when they had that conversation on the boat, I'm like, this nigga is gonna crash out.
Sprung got Willie.
I
I'm
saw
like,
your
this
Facebook.
nigga,
I'm like, I
is
wonder what he
about to do something.
Every time I saw him, I was like, wait on what he
But
gonna
what's
do?
crazy is, after he got mad, my wife was like, he gonna tell. I said, man, no he ain't, man. He gonna get himself killed. Boy, 5 minutes later, he was like, I did it.
Yep. I'm like, good
I looked at her,
Lord.
she's like, I told you. I
But
said,
that's why he killed old boy.
yeah.
The boyfriend dude was like, we gotta protect the secret. I already snitched.
But he
Dude
don't
say,
know
I
that.
already snitched.
He don't know there's other people out there that already know. Like dude mamas. They do mamas.
Don't nobody
people
know.
don't know that.
I'm talking about like his daddy, his mom and dad. You just said that his daddy said he's gonna grow out of it. They know.
No, they don't. No, we talking about Sir Christian and Rhaenyra's fucking. Don't nobody know that.
Oh, I thought y'all was saying, dude.
No. Don't nobody.
I thought y'all was talking about the Valerians was having that conversation when they was talking. When they remember they had the conversation.
Nah,
Yeah. We were talking about.
Oh, so they don't know they son gay.
Yeah, they know they
yeah,
son.
yeah,
gay.
they
Right,
know
that's
his
what I'm
son
saying.
gay. But
We
no,
talking
we
about
was
Christian.
talking about when
Oh, I thought y'all was saying that Quarters was telling her,
Christian
man,
had the
you gonna grow out that
conversation
little
with the
shit.
boyfriend.
Okay,
With
okay.
the boyfriend, and he was telling them like, we got to protect the secret.
Growing out a gay face is crazy,
Man,
dog.
I ain't even
Crazy.
get on Twitter after he said that.
Crazy.
I'm like, come on, dog.
He definitely homophobic.
Who?
Corliss for saying he gonna grow out of it. It's a phase. No, he's not. He's born that way. No, how they is.
Straight bashed his face in.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like I knew he was whooping him. I'm like, damn, he gonna keep doing it. I'm
This-
like, oh, he gonna kill this nigga.
That's
bro.
the real
yeah.
part of my language. That's the real definition. I'd die for this pussy.
Yeah.
See, I wish we had it saw why they started and how it started. I'm assuming that
Man, I just took it as dude was on the edge.
He was on the edge. This nigga, he came up on me. That was a keep in mind he had on green too, my nigga. That was a power move. Have you read the 48 Laws of Power? He stepped in and really like, all right, I got to make a mark real quick. But he was trying to gain alliances too. I think I don't really think I thought he was on some grimy shit, but like now that I think
I don't
about
think
it,
he was. I think he was just on some. You know her, I know him. We can work together to
Yeah.
make this work, and we all can be happy.
right.
Dude ain't on that. You know what I'm
dude
saying?
was trying to son that nigga. Nah.
That's
why
what
he
you
smacked
think?
him on the ass.
He smacked him on the booty.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's probably why
When he walked away, dude smacked him on the ass.
Ching.
No, that's why. You heard shit.
That's probably what it was. Like,
Sound
nah,
like how you
fuck
when you
that.
slap the back of a hood
Dude. Oh,
on the
shit,
car,
this
the hood of
nigga.
a car.
This
Oh,
nigga,
boy.
man.
Yeah, out of pocket
Hey.
this episode, man.
Somebody else
Out of
just
pocket.
somebody in the NFL just grabbed somebody ass, didn't they?
I don't know. I have no idea.
The picture I seen, somebody. I think it wasn't Green Bay, was it?
Any more about the episode?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, this was a crazy episode.
Yeah,
Like I said, to me,
the
it
Green
seemed
Bay
like
ass grabbing.
I know we was all over the place, but to me, it seems like they were wrapping everything up. They introduced the only thing I didn't like about this episode was they introduced a kind of a new character, and now we finna get this time jump to where I think this character is gonna play a bigger part in the time jump.
Who?
The dude with the cane.
Oh yeah.
But it just seemed like they were just trying to
the
close.
hand, son.
Yeah, they was trying to close this chapter of what, what's gonna lead up to the future.
Do you think they scrapped a lot doing this? Like with this episode, you think they could have came out better making the 2-part middle?
No, I'm gonna say this because I think this was a little more drawn out than it. I'm talking about all 5 episodes. I think this beginning part was a little more drawn out than it needed to be. You know how you have a certain amount of material and you try to make it longer. I think that's what they did with this. That's why this episode didn't hit too well, and some of the stuff seemed like it went by real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because from what I know about the books, the real stuff happens, the real
Later
drama
on.
happens after the king died. So,
Yeah, they might be pushing that along. Cause he dying. He dying for real.
Yeah, and maybe it's just me, but I think it would have made the show better if maybe they had shortened the time jumps that they did.
right.
Maybe not make it as long.
I thought the time jumps was pretty short. This might be the biggest one we got.
But I mean, up until before we even get into the big time jump, and who knows? We don't even know if they're gonna do if they're gonna keep doing time jumps after that. Shoot, who's to say Rhaenyra's not gonna get old and all that?
Well, her actress definitely gonna change. And she don't look as old. She
No, I'm saying who's to say it's not gonna be another actress after her?
So you think they're gonna do this? Do you think they're gonna be more than one season? Because if they can,
They already
Yeah,
green
I
light
think, yeah.
season 2.
oh, okay, well then no, she ain't gonna
season
get
two
that
already
old. Then.
greenlit.
She ain't gonna get that old.
In which, I guess, if this is a story of like all of the Targaryens, like, cause this is a story of like the end of the or the
Not necessarily.
dragon.
end of all that shit.
No.
Not
This,
necessarily.
oh.
this
Yeah,
is
say
this
that.
this is going to shrink down the Targaryen bloodline, and it's going to shrink down on the dragons because basically it's fit to be a Targaryen civil war. That's basically what's fit to happen. So
Yeah.
after this is all said and done, I don't know if it's going to be this season or if it's going to be 5-6 seasons in. But after this chapter in the Targaryen history, it all shrinks down to not too many of them left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
get in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Right.
but this next episode is going to the time jump is significant because the son he older,
Right.
Yeah, but
hella old.
Speaking of that, so do they have 2 kids or not?
Yes,
One's a girl, ain't it?
yeah. The little baby is a girl.
So then, where the fuck is Aegon?
They just they
Out somewhere.
I don't
being-
think
Nigga,
they
they ain't showed
groomed. I
him
don't know.
in Hellas
man, they
since he been born. I don't think.
nah, they ain't shown them
We ain't even
since he was
seen him.
bouncing on his daddy knee.
Yeah,
But
he just been chilling, bro.
yeah, he fit. But the thing
I
is,
think they groomed like teaching him like the king,
He had-
like the royal etiquette.
he has a big part coming up in the future. So
If he gonna-
he's too young to play into the politics that's going on now.
Yeah,
I think they just showed him and then showed the little girl just to let them know, like, hey, it is 2 people out here. And in the future, well, what's for to happen next, he plays a big part in that.
Yeah.
But
every time we see it with the little girl, she always getting passed off.
man,
So,
crying.
Man,
real quick,
here, take it.
I wonder what role she gonna play because you know she gonna
The
be
nanny.
no, not the,
Oh.
the little girl. Like
I'm gonna say this, man. Everybody plays
I mean, she ain't got no role.
a part
she gonna have a role
because it's for to be a civil war, and you got to look at them. All these motherfuckers got dragons.
Cause she gonna have one too.
I mean, but I'm just saying, like, what do you mean? What role would she have?
Like I just wonder what
She don't
her
have no
character-
claim
her
to
character. I'm not talking about the the
Oh, okay.
throne. Her character.
Oh, okay.
When I say role, I meant like role in the show.
Oh,
just
okay.
like
I'm not answering that question one way or another. But what I am gonna say is, you got to understand the winner of this. This is who Rhaegar and all them come from. It's still a couple generations down, but this is
Right.
whoever win this is the bloodline that's gonna have Rhaegar and all them.
right.
I don't know who Rhaegar is, but
Jon Snow did. He said it
Yeah,
last
Jon Snow daddy.
episode.
oh, okay. Rhaegar.
Which
Jon Snow. They just talked about his show.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the sequel to Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Which we
I
talked
mean, which I
about. I
knew
think. Yeah, I think we talked about that, but they confirmed it. So I guess we're gonna see the universe going forward.
and this is actually stuff. George ain't writing none of this, did he?
Oh, he did.
I'm asking.
You talking about what we
Like
watching
with Jon
now?
Snow.
Oh.
George wrote all this. I'm talking with
Yeah.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Did y'all get that picture I sent you?
But I think he working on it though.
What pitch?
with Aemon Targaryen.
Yeah, I think we did. Like a video or something. You sent?
I sent the video.
You said something about the Game of Thrones. I think it was like the history of them niggas.
Yeah.
But I think George R. Martin, I think he working on all of it.
He still ain't finished the main Song of Ice and Fire.
Well, I'm talking about the shows. He working on them.
Okay.
What you mean he ain't finished it?
What we got in the show is not what George finished with. George ain't finished that yet.
Yeah, that's like they only
like this. You mean like the story as we know it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he only wrote up to like season 6, I think.
Oh, well, then that's why that last ending was like that.
Yeah.
That's what
everybody say.
What the fuck happened?
That's what everybody say.
To me, I think it went south because they rushed it, and because they were supposed to work on Star Wars, so they
they had a part. They had a part into it. No, they had a part.
He didn't tell them what happened at that point.
No, they went to him to get notes and stuff.
He didn't give it to him though, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I thought they didn't give it to him.
Yeah, but I think what happened was instead of them, like, first off, they start shortening the seasons. That was strike one. The last 2 seasons were shortened.
Mm-hmm.
Strike 2, I think the last season should have been 2 seasons. The Night King should have had
his own.
The Long Night should have had his own season.
Yeah.
And then we should have dealt with, Daenerys flipping the wig in the last season. So I think that's why people were kind of upset. Because when you actually look back on it, that's pretty much what it was. Compared to everything we got with Game of Thrones, it was just condensed down too much. Like, it really wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, people
HBO
making
say they didn't make them condense nothing down.
No, they did that on their own.
Yeah. They didn't make them do nothing. But y'all got any more about episode 5?
Nah.
Good episode to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a gripe I had. I had a gripe, but I can't remember it from earlier.
Not saying that it was a bad episode.
No.
I just think this is the worst episode of the season so far. Like we said, I think everything was too rushed, kind of a little bit. But it makes sense if the next episode is the big jump.
This was that exhibition episode that you get when you watch an anime. You get that one episode that's just, all right, bro. Well, how we gonna bridge to this new arc?
Yeah, and that's the problem.
I mean,
because they went into this episode knowing that they had to get to a certain point, and it felt like that they just kind of like. I don't want to say skip to it, but like did a light jog.
Yeah, because a lot of that shit to me that happened in this episode, I feel like drawn out would have been like the couple of episodes we was like, all right, them episodes was boring, so put them together and just cut the fats, huh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I think they did.
I mean, I wouldn't have been.
I think they had
I wouldn't have been opposed to this whole season being before the big time jump. I would not have been opposed to that.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but I don't know. They'd had to make that real interesting, and I don't think they got enough characters to make it that interesting yet. Because in the old one, there's hella characters.
I think they probably would have had they had enough material to work with.
Yeah, they don't have enough. I feel like enough characters to, but they did get they got their small people. They got their small people. What's the name in there? Cameo. See him playing the drums at the little party.
Who?
It's one of the little dwarfs.
Nah,
the imps, what they call them, playing the drums. He was killing that shit.
Not the little drummer.
Well,
look like Leia playing the drums.
There's been views of a flick.
Yeah.
For episode 5 of House of the Dragon.
Fun to do. I'm gonna start watching the episodes right before the pods all the time.
Nah, dude, silly. That's Ron Jarobi.
You already know me.
They said.
What's happening?
Now Will.I.am Defoe, a.k.a. Big Willie Style. We're gonna see y'all next time, players.
Chill.